Hey everyone, some thoughts to you on this theme, and that theme is it is time to lead. Now, you and I, somebody who is in a home-based business, or if you're on this channel, you've been watching Grace and I over the course of time. As you know, we are in a really different stage where people really have not experienced this before and are not really used to things. We've got people and those people who are freaking out need us right now. They need us to lead, to demonstrate some experience, some compassion, and some alternatives on how you can serve people who are displaced, people who are worried, people who maybe are even freaked out. I know people who are in like the restaurant business or the travel business. They're out of work. And it's not like they can work from home. You can't work in the restaurant from home, right? So you can't continue to do a travel business if nobody's traveling. There are just some people, and that's just to do it. Now, we could be, I told you so, whatever, that you should have a plan B, that you should have a side income, you should have a side income, you should have a side income. And that's true. We have been telling them, and they didn't listen. Or maybe they just weren't in the place, or they were comfortable, or they were too busy, and now, boom, it's happened. Now, remember though, a lot of us were the same way. Many people came into an understanding about having a side business or a home-based business after the global financial crisis of 2008. Other people, when jobs started downsizing over the last couple of years and jobs disappeared and went overseas or just completely disappeared for robots and machinery, that was your wake-up call. So whatever your wake-up call was, think back. But remember, not everybody has a plan B. People who are worried, they're concerned, they're displaced. And so it's time to lead and to show by examples. Now, I got really kind of two tips. The first one right here, don't rub their nose in it. And I know, it would be easy to sort of say, I told you so, but not to do that, because they need actually our help. They don't need us to show that we were smarter than them or ahead of them or, show that we were better than them. No, we're here to serve them and to love them and to lead them. And for those of us who have already gone ahead, we're in a unique position of already saying, yeah, like 2 years ago, I walked away from my job. And I don't need to say that, well, I'm 2 years smarter than you. No, 2 years, I had already been developing this plan B. I had already been working on a side business and got it to the point where it replaced my full-time business, my full-time job 2 years ago. And I was able just to walk away and enter a new life. That's a valuable thing for people to know and understand. But we can't get them to listen if we're rubbing our nose, if it's I'm better than you or I'm smarter than you. That's not the right approach. Love them and serve them and just share, educate, teach. And for goodness sake, don't be that person who is like the vulture coming down. Oh, I see someone hurting. Now I'll go and snatch them. Don't be one of those people who's a link basher, hitting people over the head. 2 years ago you should have joined me, but here's my link, join now. No. People need to be educated. They need to understand. Many people have no idea how to earn money from home because they didn't do their homework when it was offered to them before, or no one ever bothered to offer it to them before in a credible way. Because let's face it, a lot of us haven't done our marketing really in a compassionate, value-based way. We've just been, sending links to people, and that really doesn't help them all that much. It's the wrong kind of approach for most people. So rather than rub their nose in it, just show some compassion. Realize that they're worried, they're concerned, they've got bills to pay, they're freaking out, and we do have a better way. We have an alternative. Now, here's my second advice. So the first one, don't rub their nose in it, okay? Second one, serve them, love them. And Ask questions. Find out where they're at. Uh, and don't try to get them into your gig. Just serve them and love them and give them, some ideas as to what would be a good approach for them to work from home. There are a lot of different ideas, so just help them to think through the process. And it might be a business that you're associated with. Cool. If you do it in a loving, don't rub their nose in it, and serve them and love them, you may form a relationship, and your business may be a fit. It may not be. But we've got a lot of people around us who need our help right now. And that doesn't mean they need to be in our business, but it does mean that they're in our circle, and we need to be serving and helping them. So let's build that community. Ask questions. Figure out what are their interests, what are their skills, what skill do they have already that they could convert into a home-based business that would build income when they can't go to work in the restaurant, or when their company doesn't offer a work-from-home alternative. So let's be caring. Now, if you're one of those people, and I may be reaching some of you who don't have some good ideas, we have found that by providing value and establishing yourself as an authority on a subject, pick an area and become an authority in it, and do that just by teaching what you know. Teach things of value to people, and they will start to follow you. And this is what has worked for us. So if you'd like a simple blueprint, it's on our blog in the free course. I've got a link to that on our page, and it's a free course. It's just a giveaway. So if you'd like a giveaway, a blueprint on how you could actually provide value to people and be rewarded in the marketplace by really serving people and educating them and becoming a resource for people, then I would encourage you to take a look at that. But again, back to the big picture. There's a lot of hurting people and a lot of confused people. Let's lead. So become a leader and lead by example. And the example is, to go and serve. We serve people, we love people, we help people. The more people you can help, the more you will be helped. And so just remember that golden rule, and that'll suit you very well. If you'd like help with the blueprint, it's there, and I encourage you to take a look at it. But again, it's time to lead. Let's lead together. Thank you. Bye-bye.